So Marcus, can you share with us one or a few identity nightmares that you've seen in your career?
Yeah, so there are countless identity nightmares that keep me up at night, cold sweats, the whole nine. There's one that I think is very relevant and it pertains to what I've seen more recently within not only organizations that I've worked with, but the entire spectrum of cybersecurity as a whole across many organizations, both private and government based. And that number one nightmare, I would say, is the prevalence of tools over people, right? The idea, and someone actually said this to me in an engagement once. We were having a conversation. The organization was looking to implement, and I'm not going to say the product name, but a very popular identity security governance tool. They were nearing the point where they were ready to release the vendor from their engagement and actually the implementation of it, right? So that the vendor architects were going to be leaving. And I asked the question to one of the project managers, said, so you brought this tool in, right? You're already facing some difficulties in getting it adopted within your environment, right? What are the processes that this tool is meant to enable? What are the processes that this tool is meant to automate in some situations, right? And I remember it like it was yesterday. This person says to me, "What do you mean? The tool is the process." And at that moment, I just was like, no, this can't be. This can't be happening. This isn't real. This isn't real. So I think that would be like my number one nightmare, right? You see it happen all the time. It's this idea that we can just bring in this tool and the tool will be the easy button. The tool is fantastic. I'm not saying don't purchase tools, don't bring tools in. What I am saying, understand what your process is from a manual perspective first, because any tool that you bring in, even if it's like the best tool in the world, it's not going to be able to hit 100% of everything you're trying to do. If you understand what it is your process is and you've aligned that process to key objectives, then even if you bring a tool in and it's only able to hit 75% of things you're trying to do, you don't even necessarily need to bring another project or product to be able to cover the other 25%. It may not even be a benefit to the business for the cost of licensing, the care and feeding, the maintenance to bring in another tool just to cover that last 25%. You've already taken 75% of your workload off of your team, which now allows them to reinvest that time into that other 25% that may not be being covered.